Good morning, traders. It's Peter Thompson, Senior Mentor of 1 Billion Signal, sponsored by Merit Forex. Wednesday morning, middle of the week, and we are having very good opportunities as usual. This week, as we had a talk on Monday, is going to be very potential and very interesting. US dollar actually started gaining strength step by step with baby steps, nothing super obvious, but I think it was a good sign of further US dollar gains. We're gonna take a look at the charts in about a couple of minutes. Just take a look what's going on with the economic calendar. Yesterday we got building permits, which was green, but when we see green events, economic data in such an environment, this is kind of positive news in a negative territory. So something that's not pretty reliable when it comes to a long-term targets of the major currency pairs. But bear in mind that anyway, it's a kind of positive information about the US dollar building permits, and this is actually gave us yesterday a little bit push of the US dollar. Wednesday, today we have CPI in UK, Great British Pound. In about 50 minutes, 1 hour, a very important event for the UK economy. CPI, Consumer Price Index, is considered as very important, and it's also known as inflation report. For the Eurozone, we have later on today 9 a.m. GMT core CPI, for Canada 12:30. Governor Bailey is going to give a speech in UK 1:30 p.m. Crude oil inventories, our lovely crude oil inventories today 2:30 p.m. GMT, very important for the crude oil. We're going to take a look what's going on. It's gaining strength. Crude oil FOMC meeting tonight 6 p.m. GMT. Tomorrow, PMI composite manufacturing and services, PMI for UK, initial jobless claims. As you know, it's very important event currently in this situation. We have existing home sales and Federal Reserve Chairman Powell again, another speech, 6:30 p.m. GMT. Friday, I wouldn't say it's going to be a slow day because we have important events, but it's going to be much slower than the previous one. Friday retail sales in UK in the morning 6 a.m. and core retail sales in Canada 12:30. So definitely GBP, US and Canadian dollar in focus, crude oil as well. Australian and in New Zealand, we're gonna take a look. We don't have events this week for both New Zealand and Australia, but this doesn't mean that we are not going to have potential opportunities. So what's going on with the euro? As you can see, euro yesterday made a slight decline. It's about 50 pips from the top. This simply is indicating strength of the US dollar. I don't like your US dollar in general, exactly because of this, and I'm gonna repeat that on every video of mine just to make sure that you are all guys updated. Your US dollar, it's obviously there is going sideways. It means like up and down on every week, so that's why I wouldn't definitely take any trades on the euro US dollar currently. Great British Pound, much more clear, went back above the round number 1.22. Very round number, very important one. Let's see how long he's gonna hold these levels, because I think this was just a recovery after the big drop, recovery continuation in order to test 1.2113. Slight step back after the big drop and continuation to the downside. GBP US is very interesting currently. We just have to find good entry level on it. Australian US, you tested the resistance 0.6569, and right now we've been waiting to see the further US dollar gains that we do expect. Testing the resistance level 0.6569, very important one, tested 3 times as you can see, and we are waiting to see the drop. But the Australian, no very major events this week for the Australian and New Zealand, so that's why it could be a little bit more slower than the other currency pairs. New Zealand, it's heading up. We haven't touched the resistance yet, 0.6132. So there is there is room, a lot, wouldn't say 30 pips, but there is room to go up and after that start dropping. I'm totally bearish on the New Zealand, totally bearish on the Australian as well, GBP as well, just because I personally expect a strong drop of Dow Jones in the upcoming weeks. But let's see what's gonna happen. USD CAD, quite similar, testing support level 1.3851, 1.3920. This support zone is very, very important, and as you can see, bounce back, slight growth of the US dollar against the Canadian dollars. And let's take a look quickly the crude oil, what's going on. It's holding the resistance above 30 bucks. This is a definitely positive sign of the crude oil. Let's see if it holds these levels here. We definitely can see very strong upward continuation. Otherwise, slight correction against this upward movement. It's absolutely possible, but not a big deal for now. Nothing to be scared of or concerned. So if we see crude oil continue goes up, we're gonna see Canadian goes up and pushing USD, Canadian going down. But exactly because of the expected drop of Dow Jones in the upcoming weeks, many people are asking me how come when you see Dow Jones, the American shares and stocks are going up like crazy. Yeah, that come. I mean, it's like I personally see nothing positive in this environment right now, in this situation worldwide. And exactly because of this, there is nothing that can make me buying stocks and shares currently, and this is why I'm expecting big drop of Dow Jones, despite all the positive news online. So USD Swiss is trying to push lower, as Swiss is considered a safe haven currency, as you know that very well. So it's pretty interesting to see USD Swiss what's going to happen. But right now it's going sideways like the euro, so that's why I'm going to step back a bit to see, until I see a little bit more clear direction and picture. And USD Japanese quite similar like the euro USD Swiss, and as you can see sideways testing right now 107.88, very strong resistance, and in order to push down, in order to test 107.00, 106.46. So USD Japanese and USD Swiss a little bit more carefully trade, highly suggest you to trade them a little bit more carefully, just because they're going sideways like the Euro US. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Really hope you enjoyed this video. Of course, if you want to reach me, you know how to do so. If you have any questions for me, more than welcome. Of course, thumbs up, comments below, shares and like us on the social medias. Let's spread this content to your friends. And of course, have a very, very profitable week, and expect my video next Monday. Bye bye.